Right, boys, I'm working away now on this new game, and I've had a few updates, and most notably that items can now actually be used. You can see I changed the font here, but it's all the same thing. Yeah, so I can actually use items now. You should see the stats down the bottom changing. Um, and yeah, they're actually being used. There is a cap on them in terms of the stats have a cap. I mean, you can't go over the amount here. I've done this now all in its own script, separate to the main script, so that took a bit of working around with signals, but it's all working the same. Actually, is my weight updating? I thought for a second it wasn't there. It is. But yeah, all good here. I changed the font up here just temporarily because I was having a problem reading the old one, and this one's kind of a bit more readable if you're dyslexic or stupid like me. But no, everything's working all good. What other changes? I've slightly changed the way the inventory function works in terms of adding items. See if I can quickly find it. Into just that it takes two. Oh my god, what's going on with my mouse here? Just in terms of the fact that it takes two parameters now. Yeah, so it just takes quantity now, so I can put multiple items through at the same time. It only took 5 or 10 minutes, but I can. It was a necessary thing. I can add more than one item at a time. So you can see here, and it's one by default. But you can see if I changed it whatever way. If I wanted to add 99 water bottles for some reason, I could do that, and yeah, that works. Although my weight is a little bit too much, I need to actually add functionality now for that. That wouldn't be a bad next step. I'm just making it so that you can't move if your weight is too high and you have to drop some items. I should really add a way to drop items um, with a number. Like if I dropped, 9 MREs, it should drop 9 of them. But right now it just doesn't work. I can only drop the one at a time. So, but I do intend to add that kind of functionality at some point. It just requires a little more work on the part of parser issues and parser, what do you call it, parser inputs and that kind of thing. So I just need to change around a little bit of stuff with that. So yep, that's kind of about it. Trying to do a bit of thinking. No, that's about it. It's everything else is going kind of fine. Let me see if I can find my use item script. My last video went up late, not like it matters because it's only my fucking girlfriend watching them. But I did make it a few days ago. I just forgot to actually hit the publish button. It was unlisted. So yeah, it's working here just fine. It checks if the item is a consumable and then runs through the stats and then removes it down here, which is why the output still says removed instead of used. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. I suppose I could run a parameter through here that says if I wanted to say it or not. I suppose that'd be fine. Oh, that's actually a good idea. That'll only take 5 minutes. Ah, okay, that's grand. Um, yeah, so that's about it. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all everything I've done, which makes it sound like I haven't actually done that much, which is a bit shit considering I've been working on it for a while. Anyway, oh, that is the other thing. So I had a hurdle, which was that I had an issue with this gridless DB. It for some reason can't open. Oh Jesus! It for some reason can't open JSON files. It crashes. So if I try to open this JSON file, it just crashes. So you have to actually save this gridless. Anyway, it's just crashing. You have to actually save this gridless file, which is kind of annoying because then you have to export it and save it every time you want to use it. But I was never saving the file because I always assumed I could just, um, you know, open the JSON file and use it that way. So I actually ended up losing all of my item data, which was annoying because I was working on writing kind of allegedly half funny um, descriptions for the items. But it's grand. I'll redo it, and I'm actually going to just write them into a Notion file or store them on a text document somewhere first. The descriptions anyway, just so this doesn't happen again. And actually slightly improve this. I have some sliders and stuff here now, which are pretty cool. And yeah, and it is very nice how easy gridless is to use. I considered dropping it for something else because it seems to be out of development. The guy who made it kind of went ghost on it, but it's pretty cool, like just how easy it is to use. Like I can change up any of these things here, like really quickly, and then as soon as they're exported and saved, I go in here, reload them, and they just work straight away like they're supposed to. which is really like super nice to use. Like now, if I go info MRE, you'll see that this is already updated to what I just changed it to. So that's like a ridiculously useful way of accessing data, like just how quickly I can do that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. That's all for me, and have a nice day.